Hey guys, this is Manuela Tart with Busy Mom Academy, and this is bonus number 1. Numero uno. Yeah, you like that, right? I speak different languages. But in this video, what I'm going to teach you is how to create amazing images. Part of the amazing images that I'm going to teach you how to create is this that's on my screen right now. So I'm going to take you from all the steps on how I was able to create the actual what's that thing called? An iPad image, how I created my Facebook banner, how I added my text. So get ready for a fun-filled training, okay? So I'm going to take you through all the steps. I'm going to show you what companies I use. I'm going to show you how to get to those websites, everything you need to know, the ins and outs of being able to create amazing pictures. That training is coming up right now. See you on the other side. Hey guys, I promised I was going to teach you how to create amazing images, but I just kind of want to go into details about what kind of images I'm going to teach you how to create. I'm going to teach you how to create social media posts, images. I'm going to teach you how to make 3D images. I'm going to teach you how to make Facebook ad images, and all that awesome stuff that I want to teach you kind of starts here. This is kind of like my playground. It's called canva.com. So the website actually is www.canva.com. When you go to www.canva.com, if you don't have an account, you would create an account with them. It's they have a free option and then they have a paid option. I just kind of pretty much use the free option. And that's where I would suggest you start too. So I told you that I want to teach you how to make this image right here. But there are like a couple of steps before you get to making this image. And that kind of starts here at canva.com. So while you're here, look up top and you see all the different images that you could create. You could create social media images. Presentation is more like if you're doing a PowerPoint presentation, posters, Facebook covers, Facebook posts, whatever kind of picture you want to make, you can make it here. To make that amazing image, what I did was I did the Instagram post. And by selecting this, basically it's giving me just the dimensions that would be appropriate for whatever media, social media form that I want to use. I wanted a nice perfect square, and I'll show you why I wanted it to be a nice perfect square. But over here in Canva, they have pre-designed layouts that you can use, that you can choose from. Some of them are free and then some of them you pay for. But whatever you pay for, you only pay $1. Okay, so I've actually used this image a few times. And basically what it does is it sets it up for you, right? The design, and you would just kind of select and put in your own information. Put in your own information here, put it in here. You can change just about anything with Canva. You could change background. Like, let's say they have this background. Let's say I wanted to use another background. I could just insert it that way. Let's say I wanted to change it. I wanted it to be this. I could just put it here. It's really simple. It's really easy to use. They have different text. Let's say I wanted to do busy mom and then meet up. See, just change the text. If I want to make the text bigger, the font bigger, I can choose here and make the font bigger. If I want to make it smaller, I can just choose a smaller font. If I want to change the type of font that's here, I could change it this way. So it's really, really simple to use, but I really don't need this. I don't need this at all. So I'm going to get out of here. Okay. Yes, I want to leave this page. I'm going to go ahead and select Instagram post again. Forgive me. Okay, Instagram post again. And right here, I want to search. Now, when you're doing a search, you can select just about anything. There are grids. The grids is the type of physical layout that you want. I want a grid where there's only one picture. The frames is, let's say I wanted to add a picture inside of this, I could do that. Okay, let me see. So what I did when I made that picture is I used this image. Now your question is, where do you get these pictures from, right? Because if you see over on this side, I have all these pictures that I've uploaded on Canva and that Canva has saved for me. Okay, that is really simple, my dear friend. I get all my pictures from depositphotos.com. That's right. Depositphotos.com helps me get really professional looking pictures at a fraction of the cost of stockphotos.com, whatever. It's a fraction of the cost of that. You can sign up for a monthly subscription, or you can do it, every time you download, you just pay a certain amount of money for it. But I wouldn't suggest that. I would really suggest just getting a membership, signing up for a membership with them. And here are all the pictures that I've either liked or I've purchased. And let's say you're doing a search on depositphoto.com. Okay. Woman sitting in chair with laptop. Up here is where I get to enter in my search options. And I just look through what they have and I select the one that works best for me. Okay. Whatever, I would suggest that you find a picture that kind of captures what it is that you're saying or what it is that you're selling. Okay. So you want to kind of get a picture that captures the main idea behind it. It's like you want people to see it and immediately identify with whatever your content is. So here I chose this one because this lady kind of captures what I'm saying, what I'm trying to sell, which is, hold on, let me see what I'm selling. It's about how to take your website to the next level. So this lady kind of captures it for me. So I have her picture here. And what I did was I went here and I looked at shapes. Shapes is all the different shapes that I can choose from. And I just went through and I found a shape that I liked. Let me see if I can find that shape here again. I think it looked like this. Does it look like that? Let me see. Let me look again. Not sure if it looked exactly like that, but because that's the part about this stuff. You kind of create it and then you forget which one you use and stuff. Hold on, let me see. I think it might have been this one. Yeah, it was this one. It was definitely this one. Okay. So, but you see, all I had to do was remove it, select it, and delete it. Now with this, you can customize it into any size you really want to. You can make it big, you can make it small. I chose to have one that was not so big, okay? And then I didn't really like this color, so I chose another color. Here is where you get to select colors. You see? You can select anything from this color wheel. Let me just copy and paste this because I think this is very close to the color that I use. So let me just copy this number. But I could have chosen pink. I could have went orange. See? But I chose to go with this color, this little bright little green. I don't know, I'm going through a phase right now and I really like this color. This color really speaks to me. So what I did, once I got a general sense of what the image that I wanted to create looked like, I saved it. Because with Canva, you can save your images. All right, let's say photo underscore. Is that what I wrote? Let me see. I wrote full time. Photo underscore version 1. I say name it something that you can easily find and something you can easily get back to. All right. Let me see. I feel like this is still a little bit brighter than what I want it to be. But you see, I get to change the color. Yeah, I think this is more like what I want. Okay, so now I changed that. I saved it. Let me make sure I save it again. And now what I want to do is I want to download it. So it's asking me, do I want to download it for an image for a web? And the answer is yeah. Or do I just want a high quality picture? I absolutely am going to use it for the web. So I told them that, and now it's saved. Now, here's my picture. So that's ultimately, so here's my picture. Looks kind of similar to this one. Okay. There's my picture, right? Now, what I want to do, because unfortunately, everything that I want to do, Canva can't do it all, right? So I have to go through different people to really get what I really want to be able to create my perfect image. So now I'm going to go to PicMonkey.com. PicMonkey.com. And at PicMonkey is where I really kind of let my creativity shine a little bit. All right, PicMonkey. Now design. Oops, wrong selection. Oh, like I could have went that way too. PicMonkey. Now design. Now, if I didn't have a set image that I wanted to create on PicMonkey, I can select from these canvases, these different selections. And it's kind of similar to how it was with Canva.com, where up here I get to kind of create an image and choose a design background and choose a format. Okay. So now with this PicMonkey, I want to edit a picture that I have. So I want to pull it up from my photos. See, it was here. Now here we go. I want to open this. And while I'm here at PicMonkey, this is where I want to create and add my text. Okay. Now, PicMonkey has a lot of text similar to Canva, a lot that you can choose from that are free. Okay. And then whenever you see this little sign with the crown, that means that's a paid option, because PicMonkey, like Canva, you can have a free option or you can have a paid option. I just pretty much use the free option. And I have pre-uploaded text that I have here. These are my texts that I purchased somewhere else. Alrighty. And if you're interested in purchasing text, I would go to creativemarket.com. That's where I purchased my text. I think I got like, I want to say 50 fonts. I'm sorry, I'm saying text, but 50 different fonts for a very reasonable price. I want to say about $29. All right, so let me see. Here, I wrote Drab to Fab. Free training, Drab to Fab. I have to keep referencing it back. Let me write Drab to Fab. Now it's up to you and how big you really have. You can go at and be as creative as you want to be with your pictures. So it's really up to you. So Drab to Fab, and I believe this color, I set it at red. Doesn't that look good? Okay. Well, let me see if I can make it a little darker. There we go. Yeah. Drab to Fab. And maybe you're like, oh, I don't like your color selections. That's okay. You can play and you can be as creative as you want to be. You can do what you want to do. It's just a lot of room for creative expression. I suggest having at least 2 different types of font, okay? Because it can kind of be overwhelming for someone to read your stuff if you have the same font for everything. So then I wrote free training. And then I put that here. And I'm going to drag you see how I'm dragging it? It's really not like a whole lot of work. Free training, Drab to Fab. I think I want this font to be a little bit smaller. And you see, all I did basically is I want to edit my font. Once I click on it, this little text box opens up and I have the opportunity to drag it down, make the font smaller. And I also want it to be centered. Free training, Drab to Fab. And I think I called it website. See? Web design hacks. Web design hacks. So you don't want to have a whole lot of stuff going on. You want it to be easy. Web design hacks. You want it to be easy for people to read. I think this has to be a little bit smaller still. Alrighty. All right. So far I have my little image. You see that? So I called it web design hacks, and you see a lady with a laptop on her hand. So the message is kind of congruent. You don't want to be saying your text is web design hacks and you have a lady in a pom-pom or something weird like that. You want the message to be congruent. Now I want to teach you how to make a 3D image. Now this right here was when I first started out with my web design and with social media. This was kind of the hardest thing for me to do because I couldn't figure out how to make 3D images, because this image looks great the way that it is, but having it 3D kind of makes it come alive a little bit more. It kind of helps me to get across the message that I'm saying a lot more. So this is what you do. Now I'm going to save this image. Okay, photo version 1, say 3D. Okay. Now, whenever you have text, you always want it to be PNG. Okay, see, kind of like it cleared out the text a little bit more, made it better. All right, now I want to save it to my computer. Here we go. I'm gonna save it. Photo version 3D. Okay, so now that's saved. Okay, now to create my 3D image, all right, I'm going to go to another website. Now, so far, I hope you're keeping up. When I first started to make the website, I went to canva.com. Okay, once I got a template, let's go back to Canva. I went to Canva so that I could create this image. Okay, once I got a template of what I wanted, I went to PicMonkey.com. Now, here's the thing with Canva. Let's say you don't want to go to PicMonkey because you don't have any text or, any special fonts that you've uploaded, right? That's cool. You can use the fonts that are available in Canva. So you could use this font. Hold on, let me see. Basically, you select the font and then it comes up for you, right? What did I call it? Web design hacks. Drab to Fab. Okay. I got kids, okay? So don't judge me that I don't remember stuff. Drab to Fab. Don't judge me. This is a no judge zone, okay? Drab to Fab. But the problem you see that I have with Canva sometimes is just in my control over the text. I don't feel sometimes that I can do things exactly as I want to do things. I want to do things with Canva. So that's why I use both Canva and PicMonkey. But you can really love using Canva and you don't even want to go to PicMonkey, and that's okay too. Okay, so now free training. All right. Website hacks. So now, again, you can change the color here on PicMonkey. I'm sorry, on Canva. You can change the color. Drab to Fab. You see, this looks almost similar to kind of what I have, what I created with PicMonkey, except the font is different. I don't know. To me, it's just not. It's not as great as what I was able to create, but I just wanted to get the point across that you could also do this here, okay, on Canva, and not even use PicMonkey But I like PicMonkey because it gave me the opportunity to kind of have more control over my text, because I'm not limited to just using whatever text they have on the website. They can also pull on my computer and see what text I have available. All right, so now I want to create my 3D image of, I think it's a tablet. So for that, I suggest you go to myecovermaker.com. So again, if you're keeping track, I use canva.com, I use picmonkey.com so that I can have more control over what font I use. And now I'm taking you to myecovermaker.com. Okay? Now, myecovermaker.com, it has a free version, but you're very limited as to what you can use in the free version. So what I suggest you do is purchase the monthly subscription, because the monthly subscription, it will allow you to create as many 3D image covers as you want. See, here you can make paperback 3D covers. Okay, let's say I wanted to turn this thing that I have and make it into a book, a 3D e-cover book. So you can create your e-covers here, but I wouldn't suggest that because you don't have that much control. Or you can upload a completed image. Let me upload my pictures that I just created here. What did I call this on PicMonkey, honey? What did I call it? You're judging me. Don't judge me. I think I called it photo, right? I think that's what it is. Photo. What did I call it? I forgot what I called it. Hold on. Girl, hold on. Let me go back here. So myecovermaker.com, I'm going to exit out of that. And I'm just going to use the one that I uploaded, not the one that I just created, because I can't remember that name. So all right. So over on this side, it's showing you how the 3D image is going to look once it's completed. And if you see, you can see that the ring kind of splits where my image is. So so right here is all the stuff that is going to be on the front, and just a little bit of my extra font, my picture is going to be on the side ring. You'll see it better. And then I click select and continue. It's kind of letting me, get a chance to see it all over again. I want to finalize it. And once I click on finalize, it's creating the image for me. So if you've ever wanted to create an ebook cover because you wrote a short ebook, you can create it yourself. Whatever your heart's desires, let's say it's a worksheet. Let's say it's a training that does not look pretty cool. Okay, but let's say it's a training that's going to be online. All of that, you can create it by yourself on ecovermaker.com. Listen, I think I might save this. And the cool thing is, with eCoverMakers, you can have it transparent. So once it's transparent, that means you can put this image on any background color, any background image that you have, and it's not going to look unprofessional. Okay, it's going to look superb. I always suggest choosing a transparent background because you have much more flexibility on where you can add the image. But it looks really good, right? But that's not, so since this is web design hacks, I don't need an ebook, but this looks so cool. What I need is to be able to get it on an iPad. So let's go back here to eCoverMaker. See, you go to eCoverMaker, has all the downloads for you. And when you go to eCoverMaker, you can select. And what I did was I chose this iPad image with the tablet. All right, so I choose this. Again, you can create your own, which I don't suggest you create your own here. But you upload an image somewhere else, either from Canva that you created on Canva or you created on PicMonkey, like I did. Then you select this. Now, I'm making selections because whatever I highlight is going to show up on my image, on my 3D image. So I want you to make sure that you're always kind of pre-selecting, all right? And you're taking a look at the right-hand side because the right-hand side is giving you a snapshot. So whatever you don't, extend to, it limits. So be very careful about that. So basically, wherever it's dark, it's not showing up. So that's why you squeeze it in. And that also explains to you why I chose the Instagram post design instead of some other design, because I didn't want the picture to be so big that it couldn't fit properly in that little bit of space. All right. And then it's processing. It says, please wait. And of course, you and I can wait. We don't have a problem with waiting. And now I would choose a transparent background. And you can download this. Do you see how cool this is? You now have fired so many people because you can do this yourself. When you come up with a creative idea in the middle of the night and you want to be able to run with it, you don't have to wait for someone else to design the image for you because you have control. You can do it yourself. So now I would download this. Okay, I would download this and here's my picture. See it? It's pretty cool. All right, so now I have my 3D picture. I've created it and I want to create this now. All right, so let's go back. Let's go back here. Basically, all right, let me show you how to create it. Now, if you click the plus sign from canva.com, it gives you all the different things that you can create. You can create document pictures. You can create blogging ebook pictures, marketing material, all of that stuff, social media. But what I want to create is a Facebook ad. So here it is right here. I selected the Facebook ad. And now I want my background. You can have whatever you want for your background. Look. They have the layouts. You can choose any of these layouts. You can choose a free option or you can choose one that you pay. And remember, when you're paying, it's only $1. And it's $1 for to download it, and you have 24 hours to change it or to re-download it, and it's free for 24 hours. But me, I don't want one of this. Really what I want is a shape. I think that's the one I selected. Shape. Yeah, I believe so. Say this. And basically, what I wanted was, I wanted the shape to be in the background. I didn't want the whole thing to be something bright. I wanted to limit the shape. Now, as you see, I'm limited to how small I can make this line, but that's okay with me. I don't really need the line to be huge. To be too small, I wanted, this is just right for me. And again, you get to choose what color you want it to be. You're not limited. Just because it came in pink, if you didn't want pink and you wanted green, you can have green. If you wanted yellow, you can have yellow. You just want to make sure that it matches. All the colors kind of blend together and it's not offensive, okay? So I've already uploaded this 3D image that I created with myecovermaker.com. I've already uploaded it and here it is. I designed it here and I'm going to leave it here. This is kind of what my general idea was. And here I want to snag something that Canva has. Okay, Canva has all these pre-selected texts that you can choose from. So let's say I wanted to use this one. I like the way this looks. I can have that here. Let's say I wanted to select this one. Whatever you want. You have flexibility and power to create anything that you want. Okay. This kind of looks kind of nice, but that's not the image that I have. But this kind of looks kind of cool. All right. Let's go back here. Okay. One thing that you must keep in mind when you're creating a Facebook ad picture is that Facebook limits how much text can be on a picture. And they limit it so you're only allowed to have like 20% of text. So this thing is beautiful and it's huge, but Facebook it may not allow you to have it this big. Okay. So that's another reason why I like to do my stuff with PicMonkey, because now I can make the text look a little bit more pronounced without it taking over more than 20%. Okay. So finish playing around. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. And what I wanted the background to be white. I wanted it to be more pronounced. And I did not want the text that Canva was going to create for me. I wanted to be able to create my own text. All right. And now this little picture could be as big as I wanted it to be. This little box. Because it wasn't going to go part of my 20% text for Facebook ads. And another thing you want to keep in mind is you can have as much text as you want in a 3D image. See? So it's not like I'm cheating, because I'm not cheating. I'm still staying within the lines, but I'm maximizing my opportunity to tell people what I'm doing. So since I'm limited to how much physical text I can have in a picture, I'll make sure this is in compliance to the 20%, but I'll add some text and some font and some words on my 3D picture. So let's say you're creating a 3D book image, right? On your book cover, you can have free training, how to get a man in 15 days, or how to create a really powerful social media page. Whatever it is that is your main point, your main idea, you get to share it in the form of your 3D image. So make sure you maximize your opportunities. Now, I think I might leave this being called Acorn version 1. Okay. Acorn version 1. I want to click download, of course, image for web design. And it's a little bit similar to this, right? Except for I have a different color here. All right. Alrighty. So now here comes the final part on how I created this fantastic image, and it's with PicMonkey. Okay. So basically what I did was, all right, let's go to PicMonkey again, because I don't want you to say, oh, you didn't show me all the steps. Not that you would say that, because you're awesome, but I didn't want to, cheat you. So now, what did I call that? Acorn. Downloads. Acorn version 1. So now here we go. Right? Now when I did this myself, what did I say here? Take your website from drab to fab. Okay. Oh. Did you see that? Did you hear that? That's my Haitian accent that comes out every now and then. Take your website from drab to fab. Okay. Now, of course, I'm limited to 20%, but doesn't mean it has to be completely small, right? All right. And when I did this myself, full disclosure here, I was like, the text doesn't stand out too much, right? So that was my thing. I'm like, the text doesn't stand out too much. And no matter what color I chose, it just didn't work, right? So what I decided to do was go here to where there's the butterfly option. And the butterfly option in PicMonkey is where you get to kind of doodle a little bit. You get to select different things like hearts and geometrics. I went to the geometric section and I chose like, you know, a rectangle. And I said, I'm going to make this rectangle white because I wanted my text to be able to stand out more. So I said, I'm going to make the rectangle white because it immediately made it kind of brighter. And now I want to put my text, but you see when I put my text over it, what happens? My text went to the back. So now what I want to do is I want to send the white overlay backwards. So I right click and I send it backwards. And now that I sent it backwards, now my text is on the front. Isn't that cool? It's pretty cool. But the thing with PicMonkey sometimes is it's kind of hard to select your text once you, once you bring it backwards and you have different elements. But I think it's okay. And now, did I have this in white? Okay, I don't have it in pink. I have it in black. Now I just chose to do black. Take your website from drab to fab. Okay. Here's my fantastic image. So now I showed you how I created my 3D image. I showed you how I selected and created my Facebook ad picture and how I edited it. So go have fun, play around. One thing I will warn you is you might be saying to yourself, I'm not creative. I'm not that, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if it's going to look good or whatever. Do it anyway. Try it anyway. And once you get started, it becomes kind of addictive. Creating your own image and designs and all that stuff, it can be kind of addictive to the point where it might make you feel stuck because you have all these different options. So create your heart's desire and just test them out. Put them out there. See which one people gravitate to more and then run with that. So that's it, lovely. Okay, I just taught you how to create your own fabulous pictures. And remember, the websites that I went to are canva.com. I use picmonkey.com. And where I was able to create the fabulous 3D cover is myecovermaker.com. Okay. And from myecovermaker.com, you have the option to create ebooks. You can create ebook covers. You can create workbook covers. You can also create the fabulous tablet design. Thank you.